We are live. We are live. We are live.
Woo. And so good to be alive.
Yes. Well, I don't know. And that
Well, yeah.
it could be really awesome after. Like me and you could be wrong.
Yeah. Who knows?
And it's really fucking cool when you die.
Oh man, when you die and you're just energy, you can go to any point in time or space. Fuck.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you're not conscious for it.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing of like, oh, you turned into a wave and you're part of the wave that like crashes on the shore. No, it doesn't matter if I'm not aware.
I get. Yeah, you're not you experience. I guess a part of death, I assume, is also ego death, where I cease to be. Yeah, that checks out.
Yes, Ian.
It's
When
like
you die, you stop being.
when you no. It's more like the end of Eva, where everyone turns into weird soup that
Oh,
shares a collective unconsciousness.
Yeah, fuck. It's like CL or something, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Ocean of CL, the Instrumentality Project. Yeah, man. Yeah.
What
So
I'm
I'm never
saying,
gonna die.
what I'm saying is, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Waiting for that cyberpunk future. Put my body in a jar. Put my brain in a jar.
Pickle me. Just
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I know all those things of like immortality would suck. Immortality would be awesome.
What kind of immortality? We're talking like old man Logan immortality, or like what style are we thinking? Or
So we've always said
eternal?
the Sandman one's great, where you can just like stop.
Yes.
At certain points in your life.
Yeah.
But even like I think I've started to come around on like the Wolverine one. I think it'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's just decelerating all the terrible parts of aging by a whole lot. So like, if you're not say let's you're new to your 30s and you're just getting your footing on it, you have the next 200 years to figure out how to be better at this.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that great tweet. I gotta find it for you. Where it's like, yeah, but it gives like reasons why it would suck being immortal, and then answers for all of them. And one of them's like, it would suck seeing all your friends and loved ones die, and then the answer is you're gonna see most of them die anyway. Yeah, life is nothing. Life is not lived unless you grow relationships and see them fall away.
That's true. That's everybody.
Like, damn. Yeah, okay, I'm cool with it now. I don't care about that. Now I think like people who don't see their loved ones die are cowards. No.
You couldn't. Wow. I'm just imagining a bully taunting a child for not seeing their sick parent.
Yeah.
What could you?
You ever read I Kill Giants?
I Kill Giants. No, I have not read. No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know how much of a spoiler it is. But fuck, you know, never mind. If you ever read it, I guess it might be. Even though it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going on. I mean, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the real question. Besides my whole hot takes about immortality,
okay.
Because I just don't think people are awakened to the truth yet. But whatever. Okay, so we're talking Tucker and Dale versus Evil this episode.
Sure.
For our rom-com. Well, actually, there's a lot of genres to this movie, and we'll get into that. For the rom-com of this month, so it should be coming out the 15th. Dear listener, you're probably listening to this on the 15th, or possibly like far into the future, and you've hit the scientific progress of putting your brain somewhere, and it's probably not that great because everyone who wants everyone who has the power to create future stuff now fucking sucks. So
yeah.
Anyway, Ian, you have you ever been on a group of teenagers road trip into the woods? And you don't have to give me all the details if you don't want to. I just need to know positive experience or negative experience.
Okay. I actually had a roommate who was a habitual camper. She was like really, really into it. I'd say I I actually, you know what? I did have positive experiences doing camping as a kid, though it was not necessarily something I did all the time. Not
but
like
I mean like group of you and other teenagers and or very young adults, I guess.
Okay, I can say that. I definitely had 2 camping adventures when I was 20 and 22, I want to say. And I did it's fine. It was fine.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
I had one, fucking hated it. It ruined. Well, you know what? Okay, it didn't. It wasn't the reason I had to kill a friendship.
Okay.
But it was the catalyst. It was that moment of like this. Oh, I need to not be friends with this person anymore.
I can't. Is it? You don't have to. You don't have to unpack all of it.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Was any part of it? Was any part of it like? I can't fucking be friends with people who live like this, eating eggs out of this dirty. Okay.
No, it's not that shallow. It was.
Okay.
It was, and I.
Okay.
I see. I saw them shit in the woods, and let me tell you,
man.
changes your opinion about a person. No. No, it was much deeper reasons that I won't unpack.
Okay. For sure. I only had a handful of experiences, and truth be told, I think both times I came away thinking, I feel like I would have gotten more out of this hangout literally any other place than the woods at night in Yosemite. It was Yosemite.
Yeah, mine was Yosemite too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's specifically like the teen. Literally, it was the summer before college or the first summer after college. I think I'm not sure, or the first summer into college. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, right before a horror movie, but it was more about just oh no,
yeah,
no, we can't be friends. No.
Mm-hmm. Well, that kind of happens in this movie,
too.
weirdly.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. There's a guy. There's a guy in this movie.
There's a guy.
And we'll get and let's talk about it. What'd you Tucker and Dale vs. Evil?
Yeah, man.
What did you know before going in about this movie? Have you seen this movie before?
I believe I definitely have seen this movie before. I was going to say I don't even know if we've seen this movie in the same place, but I've definitely.
Sorry, Ian. 1 second. I think your mic's coded up. You sound super muffled.
Oh, sorry. How's that?
That's better. Yeah. Thank you.
I definitely have seen Tucker and Dale before, and I was just saying I feel like we might have even seen it together.
That's a possibility.
Near when it came out. What about you, man?
So before this viewing, we had seen it before. Me and Nick were trying to figure it out. Nick said like we watched this movie 10 times. I don't think that's true at all. My guess is like 3 at max. I watched it once. That's a good number. That's a good number. I watched it once in high school. I remember really liking it. I really liked it. And then I'm sure I know I showed it to someone or like family or something as a fun like hangout movie. And then there's got to be another time, maybe in college or something, where I was like, "Hey, you ever check out this movie? This movie's super fun." Yeah. So before that, I think it was just a random movie on Netflix. I'm not sure if I knew who Tyler Labine was beforehand, or if it was this movie that was my catalyst. And the reason I say that is because there was a show called Reaper on Netflix that I really liked.
Yes.
And he's not the star, but he's the best friend.
And he was a runaway, like I think
he's
he
the
was
funniest
a very
person on that show.
Very much so. Very much so. And that was a Kevin Smith production. Am I remembering that right?
Yes, he wrote the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
But then he helped produce it, which I think his hands are off. It features the dad from Twin Peaks playing Lucifer. Michael Ian Black's in that movie too. It's a whole Canadian like enclave.
Is our star of this film that's not Alan Tudyk a Canadian? Is he also a Canadian gentleman? Hold on.
Tyler Labine.
Yeah, Tyler is also Canadian.
Sorry, your mic's covered up again.
Oh, so Tyler Labine he is a Canadian.
He is Canadian. They're all Canadian, I believe.
Oh my!
This is a Canadian
except
film.
for Tudyk. Tudyk's American.
Is Alan Tudyk? I think Alan Tudyk. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. I thought Alan Tudyk was Canadian, but I could be wrong.
What if he's?
Either way, I gotta pull up the. No, he's an American actor. Yeah, look at that. Oh, he's Texas. Okay, so no further.
Yeah, as American
as the
as
farthest point in America.
Yeah.
Both culturally and maybe physically.
I want to say that at the time, the actor that surprised me back when I first saw Tucker and Dale was the love interest, Katarina Bowden.
Yes,
he was like a regular on 30 Rock, and I don't know. It was nice. It was nice. It was really fun. That's
where I knew her from. I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, she played Suri, the beautiful temp for the show.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll get to it. But I just as a quick aside, like it was really fun because this is 2010 when this film's coming out. So like, she was on TV. She was on one of the most popular TV shows, and she gets to take a chance and do something pretty sizably different from what she was doing on TV. So yeah, love that. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
So that was pretty much all we knew. Let me just finish messaging Nick on this right now.
All right.
But you know what? Well, let's just get into the climax. Let's talk about the movie.
Let's do.
Ian, what scenes do you want to talk about?
I mean, I loved the opening of this film. I think that it plays a little tension. It kind of drags out before it kind of gives you what the is it terrible if I were to say joke what the main gag of the movie is that these guys
because that's the movie.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah,
that's the gag. Is they're just two marshmallows who are trying to renovate a cabin together. That's
their vacation home.
Their vacation home that they sunk every last penny into.
That's right. And it's apparently cursed. Although that never really comes up, other than maybe it's just to explain the comedy of errors the rest of the movie is. Just teenagers dying randomly.
I kind of thought that it would eventually circle back around to that. I mean, it kind of does. It does kind of circle back around to the weird trauma dump story that the the villain of the piece gives us.
Yeah.
Where I can I just say quickly about this movie in general, like one thing that was delightful is the movie does do a very good job at not just doing, here's something that could be interpreted as menacing that actually is perfectly innocent and these guys are really nice. The movie also, I think,
I'm sorry, your mic's covered up again.
Am I? Hold on. How's that?
Try again.
How about that?
That's fair. Sorry, I know I keep pointing it out, but it's gotten to points where it's like can't hear it.
No worries. You just let me know if it's I can try and fix it.
Ian, sorry to interrupt.
No. I was gonna. The dude who is the villain, like the movie does a great job at taking those moments that should be like standardly triumphant, like they're rallying together. Nah, this guy's a psycho. He's the worst. Kid's
a fucking psychopath. This Ash versus Evil Dead is fucking wild. Okay, so I mean, let's get into that. The movie that might be the great anchor points for everything.
Okay.
Because so this movie's a lot of genres. It is a rom-com. It's also a slasher. Well, it starts off, you think it's going to be a slasher movie, and then it becomes a slasher movie, and then which is really interesting. It's a comedy. It's a comedy of errors. It's there was another genre in there. It's supposed to play off hillbilly horror. It's a buddy comedy.
It's a buddy film.
Oh my god. I guess you could, to some degree, slapstick. because
Very much so. Like the
oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
just the gags, like the physical comedic gags, and then like the terror. They're all very well timed. It's
Yes.
rhythmically, comedically tight. I guess I would say. Yeah.
100%.
No. Yeah.
No, and God, this movie has so much in it. But
Mm.
like at its core, it's Alan Tudyk and Tyler Labine
Yeah.
being instantly lovable duo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In fact, well, we'll get into what I think like the big flaw I have with this movie is, other than some of
Okay.
the dialogues, like yeah, I get it. There's some
Yeah.
moments in there, but it's so it's this thing where it's supposed to flip like genre tropes on its head, which for horror you're always doing. Like horror is like a super self-referential like genre. It's
Yes.
like every movie's constantly referencing another horror movie because people are.
Yeah.
It's a very nerdy genre too, so like people are huge fans of like
Mm-hmm.
different horror stuff. There's Texas Chainsaw in here. There's, I mean Evil Dead, and then Ash versus
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
that's in here. Like to the point where the main shitty teenager played by I think Jesse Moss. Let me get that
Mm-hmm.
name right. Uh, should be it. Yes,
Yeah.
Jesse Moss,
Chad.
who plays Chad, is literally quoting Ash as a flip of the genre of like, there's a hero in another movie, but since we've turned the camera around to get a different
Mm-hmm.
to get a different character's perspective, he's a
Mm-hmm.
fucking psychopath and a crazy person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's both
Yeah.
the same thing. But what I'm saying is, there's moments in the film where even where the teenagers are constantly going like, "The fuck are you saying, dude?"
Yes. Yes.
like just quoting like "Evil lives here," or "That's where evil lives."
We have
Like,
to destroy it tonight. Sorry. I'm
there
so
we go.
sorry. When I think of that Halloween sequel and how many times people say evil dies tonight,
Evil dies tonight.
oh my god.
That's
Oh
one
my
of the
god.
newer ones, right?
Yeah, that's the second of the new 3 Halloween movies that came out with Danny
Okay.
McBride producing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard, just as a quick tangent, I heard one of them's like decent.
The first one is actually like pretty good. I liked
Okay,
it.
that's what I've heard. And then I heard
Yeah.
it took like a big nosedive.
And then the second one, okay, quick hot take. Maybe we'll do an episode one day about these.
Dude, we could do a year of Halloween movies.
Oh my god, we could.
And we
We could.
wouldn't cover them
Of
all.
them. The first one I liked. The second one dips a bunch because they decided to take a duology and turn it into a trilogy because it made such good money. And then the third one, I hand on a stack of Bibles, everybody. The first 15 minutes of that movie could stand alone as a perfect horror film, a horror film short. And then the rest of that movie is a dead carcass dragged behind some of the best horror I've seen in a 15-minute chunk. And it's like, oh my god, okay. Anyway, that's my hot take on Danny McBride's new Halloween series. It's overall ugh, but the good stuff pretty darn good.
I mean, that sounds like the vast majority is bad. If like one whole movie's bad, and then more than 75% of the
yeah,
it's my thing with Star Wars, right? Where I have to go like, most of Star Wars is bad. If we're doing like, or in my head, most of Star Wars is bad.
I feel like that's probably that is the case. There's more of Star Wars now that is either
100% the case.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, okay, yeah. This is not going to become a episode of just hot takes.
So, bulleting down to horror fandom, you're absolutely right. So, like, and this is almost definitely at least the cabin set. It was the same set that they had filmed. Well, actually, Cabin in the Woods was held for 3 years and then released the same year as this movie.
But, was it really? Oh shit, that's before, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're in like an era of dissecting different like horror subgenres.
Oh yeah. We are well in the. I'm trying to remember because I think we're now only 2 years away from It Follows coming out. Like this what I would call this new kind of era of horror that really, really kind of took off in the 2010s, I would say. Definitely. That's self-reflective in a whole new way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this movie's 100%. I mean, it starts off literally teenagers in a car going.
Yes.
Going to camp or something, and they have to stop for beer. So they're not teenagers. Or you know what? This takes place in Canada, right? Isn't the drinking age in Canada like 18?
They're called college kids by the two guys, and this is the film. I'm checking the wiki actually right now. Is supposed to be set in West Virginia.
Okay, never mind.
These two fellas
everyone's
are West
Canadian
Virginia.
in that movie except Alan Tudyk. So I assume
I'm sure they've got their own hill people, but they chose to do well. Like you said, it's an homage. Like this is a homage to like a 70s horror flick like Deliverance, two hillbillies terrorizing the city folk.
And that movie, a lot of it's just based off like, city slickers or coming in and aren't hillbilly crazy. They're all scary. Just look at them, right?
Yeah.
And that's the first thing they do. The first time you see our protagonists is from the perspective of the college kids as Tyler and Alan pass by.
Yeah.
And Alan Tudyk's character pass by. And they're just staring at him, and the dramatic music plays like, oh yeah, you're far from home now.
Yeah.
And it's evil. And it's just that. So many horror movies you have to know what the evil looks like from the looks. And it's super prejudiced, as you find out, as they talk about in the movie, and becomes like Tyler Bane's point to Dale's point to, oh my god, Katrina Bowden's character. They kept saying her name, and I feel bad.
Allison,
yes.
Yeah.
Allison. It's like, no, you guys, because we're filthy or something, because we're hillbillies,
right? Yeah.
When they're the ones like coming outside of town,
and instigating literally everything.
They're just trying to build their vacation home. Damn it. I mean, Dale does have the really funny moment of trying to approach Allison.
With a scythe.
Whatever reason brings it. I forgot why he brings a scythe.
Because they were packing up all the gardening stuff in the truck, and he was like, "Oh, I guess
he
I'll
was
go
still
over
holding
right
it."
now.
Okay,
yeah.
Just the laugh. But then Chad coming in with like the fucking tiger claws, like, get away, hey. No, it's all funny. Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm absolutely agree. It's all fun. It's all classic good stuff. The gas station that they roll up in front of is, again, like you say, evocative of Texas Chainsaw or Cabin in the Woods that also came out that year. Or there's a few movies that have the, oh, you all better stay away from that place. Oh, nothing good goes on in that cabin.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And you also get more of like just gags or judging like a person on site, right?
Yes.
With the sheriff stopping him for the tail light.
Yes.
And then
exactly.
and it's supposed to be a whole comedy, but with Tucker being like, "Oh, he saw us drinking beer" or something,
right?
And then it looks like they're going on a vacation. Yeah.
Yes.
Dale's like shirtless. Just it's all judgment on sight.
It is, and you're right that this movie does a great. It's a tonal juggling act, frankly.
It really is.
Like, we'll get to it. Alan Tudyk, we all know now, Alan Tudyk is like one of the really great actors.
He's one of my favorite actors. He's one of my favorite character actors. I think he plays roles. You know how people say Nick Cage gets roles that like no one else can play?
Mm-hmm.
I 100% believe that for like Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk can only play certain roles. because no one else can
There's
really get into character.
he does possess a quality that I think transforms. Like, I don't know if this is super well known. Like, he was in iRobot, and like, I think
Oh
he's
shit, is
still
he the
some of the most.
robot?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know
And
that. Okay, he plays the fucking robot in Rogue One too. But like, yeah,
he just recently let people know that his role was apparently uncredited, as Will Smith felt like that would be an unreasonable twin billing, that Alan Tudyk is next to Will Smith, who is Will Smith.
oh,
So
that's fucked, man.
I know,
Oh, just
I know.
another reason not to like Will Smith. Like at that.
Not to fuck with that guy. Yeah, yeah. But
Um,
like I still stand by. I think Alan Tudyk not only is the standout of that movie, he like is maybe the most redeeming thing in it, the most interesting performance. But all
yeah,
that to say, yeah,
with
yeah, like
like Dale maybe being second because he's so lovable.
he's so authentically, yeah. I really believe like he is this guy. He is this
Oh, 100%.
like soft, gentle, big guy.
The head
Um,
nods, the way he leans when he talks while sitting.
yeah.
He just knows how to like use his body as it to convey so much information, like with each
Hmm.
thing. No,
Yeah.
because I remember being like, oh man, this dude's fucking great. Like in high school with him,
Yeah.
he was one of those like, I mean, you know me, I'm always like, I'm the character actor guy. Like I love those kinds of
Right.
people, especially the working actors.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it, dude, he's just so fucking funny. Like
Yeah.
when he acts, he
Yeah.
knows how to play characters so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I
Definitely so.
mentioned, Reaper, he is the maybe best like thing to watch in that
Hmm.
show.
Hmm.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of that at the beginning, and there's a lot. This movie moves, by the way, because there's only like 89 minutes. Great
Yeah,
time, by the
it's
way.
excuse me. It's a slim, trim, fast moving machine. It's
Yeah,
really
they
um
even start the kills early because you get the flashback with him telling with
yeah.
Chad telling what we find out to be his the story he was told
Yes,
as a
his
kid.
slightly askew one. And we'll get into that backstory because it feels, I don't know, it feels earned. It feels like, yeah, that's what a slasher backstory would be. That's
Yeah,
sounds right.
and there's a good reaction to it, I think, from the protagonist
Yes.
in that one.
Yes.
Yeah, so he tells that. So you get kills early,
Mhm.
which is that's part of the horror genre too. You want to see some cool kills, and they're pretty cool. You stay on
I
that like machete to the throat for a little bit.
we did. We lingered on that pretty well. We
Mhm.
I I I'm wondering the first kill that we see in action, that is like in the present at the moment, that's the tree stump kill. Is that right?
Yeah, it's no, is it? It's him. No, because they have to. Okay, so first we're forgetting the lake bit, which is
Oh
the
yes, you're
kids
right.
go skinny dipping.
The kids go skinny dipping, and the folks are fishing. Our Tucker and Dale are
Yeah, they're
out
knife fishing.
fishing at night, and
Yeah,
they see Allison, a beautiful young lady, undressing.
uh-huh.
Um, and Dale is such a gentleman. He he stops his friend Alan Tudyk from being a creep, and she plummets into the water.
Yeah.
And her
She hears
friends
him
all
get
leave
startled,
her.
and she hits her head like really hard.
She hits her head on a rock. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
And,
with the
and
very
they
funny
very
line of
helpfully.
"Hey, when you see another woman undressing, please don't yell my name." Wait, and I think that's like a really funny line.
That
Um,
is a very funny line. I love the we got your friend trying to be
yeah,
helpful and immediately terrifying the children. It's very funny.
and they
Very
just
good.
run away. They don't go
Yeah.
to get their friend or
Oh
anything. Not
man.
even in like we can take them, even though there's like four
Not
people.
not an attempt to be made by those four other children, or
No,
there's more than that, even five maybe, or there's a
no, because I don't
few of
think
them.
Chad's. But we get that really scene where Chad's being like a real fucking creep, uh, and is just pushing himself onto Allison.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do remember that.
It's
Yes.
supposed to be because that's the moment where that's like okay, if there's any like doubts that Chad's supposed to be the hero of that group,
He
here's this scene, and he's a complete fucking sleazebag, and like
Yeah, he's the fucking worst. And
yeah,
we I think the movie starts to seed at that point that the way that Chad resolves that frustration or whatever is that he starts throwing a hatchet over and over
yeah,
again as hard as he can. And kids, what I need to tell you right now is in the context of 2010, a white guy throwing a hatchet hard over and over again, it didn't immediately red flag. People were throwing hatchets recreationally at that time. It was very popular.
people still do. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
freaks me out because like if I know there's a whole technique to it that you learn when you first do it, but like
Right.
it can still bounce back and you can fucking hack off your leg, but whatever.
Yeah, if you're doing it out in the woods and such, and I should be even more specific. Like there used to be like places all over where you would pay basically like these
There's a
big.
bar I know that has it. Like yeah,
Oh, still. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Like a shooting range where you can hack a bunch of stuff at a wood log at the end of a
so, yeah.
protected alleyway. So all of that to say is maybe the first time you watch it, you are a little slow to pick up not just that, as you say in that scene, oh, that's what a creep would do, but like, oh no, he's like actually dangerous. This is a
Yeah.
unstable,
It's
violent
an
person.
unstable like frat boy.
Yeah.
It's an unstable white frat boy.
And
And he has a
the
popped
most
collar with a polo shirt, which we all know is the sign of true evil,
that's real evil, man.
not
That's
to be trusted.
those are the guys who try and push you while you're on the ski race. Yeah, you know the
Yeah,
the mean ski bullies. Anyway,
I
yeah.
can't afford to ski. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's like, no.
You know,
What was that? I just oh god, I'm gonna. Hey, I saw another funny tweet today. I didn't write it, but it's another.
yeah.
It was another funny tweet where
Go
someone
on.
was like, "Hey, the quickest. You ever just know, uh, someone didn't grow up the same way as you, and it starts with, hey, do you ski?
Oh my god. Yes. Yeah.
Ever gone skiing?" I think that
If you
happened to a mutual friend of ours, where like he
oh my
found
god.
out one of his college friends is like crazy super rich because he was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh yeah, we had a bunch of horses growing up."
Oh my god. I
And we
I
live in the middle
I
of
think I
fucking
mentioned it.
SoCal,
Oh,
people, so like,
mhm.
it's even more expensive like
Oh,
to
yeah.
have a horse.
It's a very expensive. Horses are a super expensive hobby
Yeah,
to have here in California. I don't know if I've said this on the show. I had a boss that once tried to like bond with me, like casually and in the midst of this conversation early on,
yeah.
she said, yeah, I had a great job near my dad's summer home. I loved getting to go to New England every summer. Such a special time. What did you do first? I think it was in the context of what I did for like summertime, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't relate to that. Sorry, never.
I remember, man. Okay, we can just go on about like money
Yeah,
differences. But I remember
yeah,
having
yeah.
friends in college, and they'd be like, "What'd you? How were your vacations going?" I went vacation. We would go to Vegas for a weekend
Yeah.
sometimes, and it wasn't for me. I would just hold up in the hotel room. Maybe I go. Well, they would. I mean, kudos to my folks. They would pick a hotel where like, hey,
Hmm.
at least there's like a bowling alley and an arcade here,
Oh, nice,
so you're
nice.
not fucking bored to tears or just going to the pool or whatever.
Right,
Because
right.
Vegas sucks. I
Vegas
stand
is
by it.
Vegas is not meant for anybody under 21. I would
No,
say,
and
just in general.
I was even coming up in like the era where they were trying to make it for kids or family, but it wasn't
Hmm.
really.
Yeah. No, it's
Anyway,
yeah.
off
Anyway,
topic.
anyway.
Allison
So
falls and hits her head and almost dies, drowning, and her friends just leave her there.
they
So,
bail. And so we then have the first moment where the comedy of errors is slowly starting to be unpicked,
yeah,
where
Well, I would argue
Allison
that's the first comedy of error, like the real one. Other than Tyler coming up and you could argue the counter with the cop and Tyler coming up with the scythe is another one.
Yeah, that's a solid piece of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we get the first person to actually understand that Tucker and Dale are just two guys, and they are not.
And they're good people.
They're good folks. And in fact, maybe Dale is above average in his intelligence in some way, possibly.
Yeah, as we find out, he just doesn't believe in himself. So that's when we get it. You know, they all like, I guess, rock paper scissors or draw straws or fucking whatever to get the one dude who's in a weird mechanic shirt.
Yes.
And like to knock on the door. And it just so happens that Tucker is like chopping down some logs, some dead trees, like chainsawing them. As we find out later, to prep them to throw them in a wood chipper, because you have to do it after too big, they can like explode or like they just won't fit. Cuts into a beehive and starts running around, and it's just Leatherface running with the chainsaw. Shot, but it still looks really good in this movie. I think it's the smoke that they're able to get out of the chainsaw. It leaves this trail.
Yeah,
as he's running, and it looks really good.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
So the kid starts running away, and you get that great shot in slow mo of them running together, and just Tucker looking at him like, "Are you also running from bees?"
And the kid having a moment of, wait, are you running away from bees?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And just runs in and impales himself on a tree. It's a pretty brutal kill. They even give you the shot of him like losing or like the last moments of his life onto the tree.
Yeah.
As he watches a really weirdly CG'd bee fly away. As his life goes away. It's very beautiful. It's like it's like a plastic bag in the wind, really.
Everything's up to chance. How beautiful. Anyway. Yeah, and then when he dies, the kids don't discover his body for a little bit because there's a
in fact, you even get a great moment where like Tucker and Dale, like after they go into the cabin and Tucker's treating his bee stings with beer.
Right. Yes.
And Allison's regained consciousness because they've been like hanging out or like
playing games.
Like the relationship's starting to grow, right?
Yeah.
I come back out and Tucker's leaning on a tree, I think, about to use like to take a piss or something, and the dead body's just on the other side of the tree, but he can't see it. No, it's really good. And then so that's when it cuts to them like Tucker's starting to throw stuff into the wood chipper. Dale is digging a shitter hole.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then we find out with Allison again playing with the theme of like not judging by their looks, that she grew up on a farm. She knows how to dig. All that stuff and pickaxe. Very tough job for anyone who's ever dug a hole.
It is. That's darn hard work. But her friends then see, oh my god, these bastards are making her dig her own grave.
Yeah, dig her own grave.
Oh my god.
Again, it's all just like they're creating the narrative in their head, right?
Yes.
And saying it out loud. Then we get the next two very brutal kills. One, I love that kid runs up with that small knife.
That little pocket knife.
Yeah, the little pocket knife. And it's like, if you don't get him in like the throat, then you got that. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Like,
no.
It just flies into the wood chipper.
Like, that is one of my. I love that kill. It's one of my favorite kills of the movie.
It's the best kill, I think.
It's such a fucking like Marx Brothers.
It really is.
Like and he shovels it out the way, and then the guy's like, it's so. I love it.
You can follow the lines of action during that kill.
Yeah.
And then what does the guy die of? Well, no, Allison gets hit by the shovel.
Allison gets hit by the shovel. He tries to ram Dale with a sharpened pike, basically.
Oh yeah, he's running with like a wood, like or spear or something, and then he trips over it, right, and dies.
He trips over it, knocks into Dale, and then impales himself on top of Dale.
Yeah, his body slowly falling onto him.
Dale's, of course, reaction of disgust and horror, just comedic gold. Just it's so good really to funny. Watch this dumb child die on top of it.
It's really fun. And then you get like, oh my god, these teenagers are just killing themselves in the woods.
It's a suicide pact. Oh my god.
And then again, going along with the thing of like, well, we can tell the cops. What are the cops going to believe? The guys who pulled us over? Like,
exactly.
It's the one like you believe, right? Because you always need an excuse. Why aren't the cops involved?
Yes.
For like horror stuff. And this one I feel like is a pretty good one because we already established the dude doesn't like them.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's gonna see a bunch of dead teenagers.
And not just dead, like so dead,
mutilated.
Like, the Alan Tudyk's delivery of pulling back the legs and just going like, "Oh, are you okay?"
Yeah,
is so preposterous, and I don't know. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And then like, so then the next kill I think is when the cop shows up because they go get him, right?
Yes. So you've got four teens in the cop car, 3 in the back, 1 in the front.
Yeah.
The cop confronts them covered in blood, and we get a call back to earlier in the movie where there's like a loose beam that will thwack you in the head with nails.
That's the only one where I think it's like it's very dumb and very very silly. Because he even does the thing of like, well, I'm backing up to line up. I'm going to lead. And then the guys go, no. Let's play straight. And then at least that kill is pretty brutal. That's probably the most like, because I think because he walks out and like, and tries to make a call with it. And it's very brutal and sad.
I will say this. For those of you who have ever seen someone with like a nasty head wound, legitimately the spookiest part of it in real life is them acting entirely normal while they have like something super fucked up in their
bloodied face. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I think that captured it incredibly well. Of he held it together pretty far before he dies.
Absolutely.
And I was like, yeah, that's how it probably would be. Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to speed up through it real quick just because I'm looking at the time here and we're on a tight schedule today. Let's just skip to, Chad, like, they do the shootout, captures Tuck, threatens to kill the dog. Like, you get that shot of him pointing the gun at the dog.
Oh my god!
They're able to free him. Tucker's captured. They chop off his fingers. The kids do.
Yeah.
The kids chop Tucker's fingers. Send him to Dale. Dale's got to go save him. He does. I guess the dog just knew where Tucker was, or like recognized the scent or something. Or no, the crazy one is the mill. Whatever. That's later.
The crazy one is the mill. Can we just quickly talk about Alan Tudyk's like really good dramatic acting after he's saved by Dale? Is like, that's a beautiful scene where he does have that.
Let's get to that right after we talk about Chad's in the building, like he's in the cabin, right?
Okay. Yes.
Because Dale went to go get him, but it's just Allison. Allison is able to do the thing to like, all right, let's just have you guys talk. Let's do the and two things are going on here. One, she's a bad therapist because she's still in college. And she's not certified or anything. So, and in fact, like we're watching it and we only get 2 insights, and only really Chad says why he hates hill folk.
Yes.
Even though it has not as Dale points out, it has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Other than he saw like he did see a bunch of his friends die and he assumes that, right?
Right. Yeah.
But he wants to get his deep seated appreciation. I mean, it's more of just like the thing of like, oh yeah, this was all an excuse. Instead of helping my friends, I just want an excuse to murder, like kill
Yeah.
Bill.
Yes. And I don't know. I haven't thought about it long enough, but I guess I'll just say this that's on my mind about Chad is there's something there about what we've been talking a lot about, like preconceived notions about people, and
Mm-hmm.
like Chad is just like an alpha jerk who has been taught this hatred for hill people.
Yeah,
One, I think there's also something, and we'll get more into it at the mill scene, but there's also something about really hating seeing that the other in you when he's like, I'm not hill people, no.
yeah,
And how upsetting that is for him. I feel like that's all a cluster of, there's got to be something there, but I'm just saying that out loud for right now while we're to note it, I guess. But
yeah. And then we'll get that. That might come to what my one critique, like my one big critique of this movie is.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So the talks fail because Chad is a psychopath and
Yeah.
is just insane, or he's murder hungry, like he wants to kill.
Yeah.
Um, and find any excuse to do it. Then we get more comedy of errors with the other two um,
One getting
characters.
weed whackered.
Yeah, which is really brutal.
Yeah.
Death Clock made a song about it, and like the one guy getting lit on fire. Oh, we haven't even talked
Yeah.
about that trope. I mean, he's the one. Well, he's the black guy in
Yes.
the horror movie trope, and he dies last, which I get what they're trying to do here.
Mhm.
Is also reasonable, but still, I don't know. I think you could have done more with that trope, like as a dissection. But um,
Yeah, yes, I agree. There could have been more meat on the bone. If I was gonna throw out one other quick like thought that I'd had,
mhm.
there's actually two black. There's one black man and there's one black young woman.
Mhm.
She's the one who gets weed whackered. I want to
Yeah,
say, and both of them I feel that way about. Truthfully, like okay, there's a point of the black character repeatedly telling our villain,
yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna wait here.
Scary movie did it too. Like, yeah,
Yes, yes. So I don't know, I guess there was maybe, I feel like there was more on the bone maybe to explore with that, but I agree it's touched
yeah.
upon and then that's kind of it. Yeah.
It's not really done with, and kind of like still serves a trope to some extent because they're
Yeah.
not the last ones to die. If you think about Chad, but Chad becomes the antagonist, so it's different. It's weird. Um, there's got to be a whole. There's probably smarter people than I with essays about like, God, would it be like Get Out would be the first one to really dissect that? Maybe
Hmm,
there's got to be
maybe.
something.
I mean, the first kill in Scream 2 is drawing
That's
a
true.
kind of a lampshade on it. I don't know if it's a dissection. It's saying we got two really famous black actors and
Yeah,
we are going to kill them before the titles. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and we get the new another comedy of errors with his kill of like, oh, it's just, oh, your pants are just on fire. Just take them off. Roll if you stay calm, and
yes.
then just running into curtains and gas and everything.
Tossing turpentine
Yeah,
here, there, every.
and then the ditzy uh, college girl. Although like she has some of the best off-screen lines, like when her character is off screen, she'll just say stuff like "I love skinny dipping," like while other he was in like a great delivery. It's super funny.
It is.
Um, no, she's great. She has like great comedic timing with some of those lines. Yeah, she lights the whole gas thing on fire, and you get Tucker going like, "Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't. I knew I was supposed to move those," or something like just a pile that just says gas on it.
Just, just turpentine, gas,
Yeah,
and paint thinner, all in one corner of the room.
just all in
Excellent.
the same corner, and then they drive out. Uh, Dale's not paying attention, so he drives the truck into a tree, and then yes, we get the monologue with Tucker.
And it's I guess just to say, like, I think that's kind of another it's a gift that Alan gives this movie.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about how they juggle tones incredibly well. Alan Tudyk's little monologue to his best buddy is so authentic. It feels really real. It feels
Yeah.
like you're really watching two friends have like a heart-to-heart intimate moment in this really dire circumstance. And it's such a beautiful, like, it's a great message. It's a really great message for Dale to take away, that you've got what you need. You need to just know you've got what you need already.
Yeah.
But yeah, this I think early on, I don't remember what my reaction the first time I saw it, but watching it this time, it just kind of hit me with, oh, holy crap, this is acting, man. Oh, this
Yeah.
guy,
100%.
he's really, like, no disrespect to any other performer. We loved what they're doing and bringing to it, but oh my god, this guy just wiped like when
He's a
when
star.
when you see an MVP do a really great move, you're like, holy shit, okay, nice.
Yeah. This is good shit. This
Yeah.
is good shit.
Yeah.
No, it's a great monologue with
Yeah.
it. And then we get the weird thing of like, yeah, I guess the dog already knew Allison or like knew whatever.
Yeah.
But then we get the thing of like he's dressed up in the hillbilly horror outfit with like the mask and everything.
Yes.
And Chad's doing a Looney Tune like not even Looney
Buzzsaw.
Tunes, fucking Itchy and Scratchy level of bit. We're like into the sawmill.
Yep.
And then yeah, we get that whole sequence, and it's a pretty cool fight. The one time he throws an axe, he misses, which is very funny.
Yes.
At Dale. And then we get that, yeah, there's that newspaper, and it just happens to look like Chad.
Yes.
And then you get like a story that would be in a hillbilly slasher movie, which is
Yes.
like his mom, yeah, was raped by like this guy, this psychopath they all arrested.
And
The cop knew too, or
yeah.
something. He's in the paper, but yeah, and it turns out he's also part hillbilly, which is very funny to me that hillbilly's a blood line thing because
Oh yeah, you guys.
I
Hillbilly.
really just thought it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was just about like, oh, you happen to grow up in the Appalachian Mountain or like any like backwoods, quote unquote backwoods like country, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Them hill
and they.
people.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No. Just like he's completely a part of that. Like, some other time we'll get into this. I did a whole deep dive on the Hatfields and McCoys in West Virginia where this is happening.
Yeah.
And man, one, it is actually surprisingly, it is like the depths of Transylvania to get to some of these places. It is deeply out of the way, I guess.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, it's crazy how fast the families of West Virginia were like, we need to get back to the old ways of doing things with bloodlines secure for land rights. So, I see it, I guess, but it is done very comedic in the funniest way possible. Of he's part hillbilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the thing of like, what would my grandparents lie to you when it's very obvious? Like, yeah, well, they want to tell you that when you're a child,
Right?
but also it's
Yeah.
fucked up. They told you the story they did, so like,
yeah.
And then just that thing of like, oh yeah, we can talk right now, and then he flies out or he backs up out of a window.
Yeah.
To fall and die in the last comedy of error. Right in the
and
last
then,
sequence, right?
And of course, the movie gives us the promise of
the
denouement of all those horror films. We get the news report that reads out, yeah, it seems like it was a teen suicide pact cult. All but one of the bodies have been recovered. Clearly, giving yourself an in for the villain. The villain fell down out the window like in Halloween, and then he disappeared like in Halloween.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I forgot about that. In case we ever get a sequel 15 years later.
Well, that's apparently on the table. We can mention that at the end. That's
Oh,
apparently on the
really?
table.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to tell me. So,
All right.
yeah, no, denouement. Tucker's in the hospital. It's like high as a kite. Dale gets him a beer,
Yeah.
and then him and Allison are going bowling. And yay! Yeah,
Yay!
it's all gonna work out. We get that weird scene with his hillbilly friend,
Who knocks a woman out and kidnaps her at the
and presumably I'm gonna take her to his cave. I don't know. I think you could. That was a weird joke.
It was a
Maybe I
weird joke
stand
to
by
end the
not
movie
putting
on.
that in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird to have. I get a movie like a joke at the end of the movie to do one last subversion,
Yeah.
but if the subversion is, oh yeah, he's actually kind of cool if his hillbilly friends are the horrifying um exception kind of thing that people accept, and
Oh,
he's
yeah. I didn't even think
nah,
about
he's
that.
fine with it. I don't know if that's exactly what they were going for. Yeah, I didn't love that closer
Yeah.
joke, but
No,
yeah,
I think you can take it out,
yeah, yeah.
or you can do it different. I think you could have him knocked out or something.
Yeah,
Like it's super
I
weak.
would not even mind if it was like you heard the voices of several angry women and then he gets like hit with a bowling ball or something. Like you could
Yeah.
go
Like the
comedically
continuation of the
violent.
trope, like he'll die, hillbilly die, or something,
Yeah.
and just be
Yeah.
like, all right, well, it's still people are still gonna be shitty about this. Huh? Like
Yeah. Yeah. But
could have done that. You could have done a lot of things, but yeah, it's a weird joke.
yeah. Yeah.
Um.
But hey,
Anyway,
2010 was
the
a
rest of
while
the
ago.
ending's nice. I like that he buys her a bicycle helmet. I think that's really funny
That's cute.
and
Yeah.
sweet. Uh,
Yeah.
and then the movie over.
Movie over.
It's a movie over. All right. So what? Any other last thing you want to talk about before we get into what we got out of it?
Um no, just to say I'm glad that we did get a chance to talk about this flick,
I'm
man.
glad
It's
too. I
like
really like this movie.
it's a great
It has
one. It's a
flaws.
great classic. Yeah. Yeah.
It does have flaws. It has jokes that I would take out if I'm being real.
It has parts that I would, yeah, maybe clean up a little bit, but
Yeah, some of the
I think
dialogue's a little
overall,
too dumb. I think where I'm like,
yeah,
if you give it one more pass, you can make a real funny joke out of that.
yes. And I guess if I was to add one more, a little bit of a gripe is the actor who plays Allison, Katrina Bowden. She's funny, and I know she's
Yes.
able, and I know she's playing a straight character ostensibly with a
Yeah.
bunch of weirdos, but you are also allowed to give the straight character a punchline here and there. Like that's not
Yeah.
breaking the rules,
Because there's some
but
deliveries where they told her just to be like, just a breathy, central voice where it's like, oh wow, I can't believe, oh they
yeah,
got hit, like, and I know it's for the bit, like it's for the thing, but maybe
yeah,
because of the way it was edited or something, I don't think that joke land. I don't think the jokes land as much when she
yeah.
does stuff like that. But then like there's other scenes where you're like, oh yeah, no, she's doing great, like it is.
She's doing great, and I mean, I think the thing is that she's not winking at all.
No,
She's playing,
oh,
she's playing a
deadly
very
straight.
earnest young
Yeah,
woman. Yeah, yeah,
100%. No,
yeah.
they're very aware. She is very aware of the trope. She's like supposed to be
Yes,
undercutting, like at that
yeah.
point. Yeah. So there's great performances in here. If we're just gonna go into what I got out of it, right? Like,
Yes, of course.
Alan Tudyk and Tyler Bates' performance is definitely the heart and soul of this movie.
Yeah.
With Alan being like a particular standout, but I think Tyler Bane also just showing
Mhm.
his real like acting chops, especially with some of the physicality of like
Yeah,
conveying like different emotions and all that.
yeah.
My biggest gripe with this movie is I think we could have spent a little bit more time with them building up the relationship. I mean, it's a
Mm.
testament to both of them that you instantly start rooting for them and like get that and feel like they've been friends forever.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
maybe just like if we add a little bit more, I think we could have added some more punches to like it could have added greater impact to some of the like high tension moments, such as them watching people die or trying to figure stuff out, and then having that monologue, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit more, right? Like, but
I could agree with that just because the way the movie is set up, that's really probably the most grounded emotional moment that's like there are no jokes. We sent jokes out of the room for this part.
That's why the movie works. Is this relationship. Like what else? I would tighten up some of the dialogue a little bit with some there's just some moments where I'm like, you could have come up with a little bit of a better punchline there, but like and then there's jokes again I would take out. I feel like you're doing a weird undercut, such as the ending with
it just feels so counter to the whole movie in a way that feels kind of
it's a weird rape joke. It's bad.
Yeah.
And like, not a fan of it. Don't think it's good. No, I still had fun with this movie. I still find this movie really fun. I still think it's a great party movie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you want some heart to it, right? Like to really, really good. I think that's what I got of it. Ian, what'd you get out of it?
What did I get out of it? I got honestly like such a welcome blast from the past. It's a time in horror movies that I really am fond of. And it just kind of brought me back to those things. I think Tucker versus and Dale versus Evil is one of those. You mentioned how horror is for the nerds, but this one is really constructed with lots and lots of very thoughtfully put references to horror throughout history, and like it never feels forced. It all feels organic. I would agree with all of the critiques that you have as far as wanting it a little tighter, maybe cutting some of this, and maybe giving us a little bit more of the authenticity. I can't remember who said it first. A few people have said it, but I'll just mention when Tina Fey wrote Mean Girls. One of the notes that she expressed about the process of writing is the characters can't be jokes. That is like, if you want a comedy movie that still works, the characters have to have stakes that matter to them and propel them in this world. You can't just work on joke logic where everything is scrapped once you have the punchline. And I think the movie more often does that than it doesn't do that, but it maybe could have leaned a little bit harder into. I loved getting to see Alan act off of our leads getting to act off of each other, and it would have been nice to give them maybe one other scene earlier on. I agree, like maybe right before, right after that flashback slasher scene to really give us like, okay, here's why they're sinking all their money into this thing. Why are they trying to get away from it all? I mean, I think anybody can map onto that because automatically almost anybody can map onto, of course you want to get away from it all. I can get that. You want to go in on a project with your buddy? I can get in on that. Give us a little more skin, a little more history on that, and ground us. And I think that would have made a big difference. But I agree. I love this movie, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, glad you really liked it after his time. Glad I liked it after his I was worried about that. This movie you liked as a teenager is a hold up.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know till you watch. And there are people will go their entire lives without confronting that. Shout out to that dude in college who was like, Scrubs is the best show I've ever watched.
The best show you've ever watched? All the shows?
Yeah, all the shows.
Wow. Okay.
He also liked Friends, and we know my opinion on Friends, so like, there's that. And
Friends, man, that show has depreciated over my lifetime harder and harder and harder.
I just never got. So I thought it was crazy for never. Fuck, I feel like I've said this so many times. I mean, at its core, it's just too white for me. Like I don't know how else to describe that. Like,
no, I agree.
It was the first time I ever felt that. Like,
man, yeah. Especially, anyway, I think also in the context of the 90s, we'll get into that. So can I throw out just a quick yes and about the proposed sequel ideas for this this here
Yeah,
flick?
go for it. What are you talking about?
So I'm looking here in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
The I want to say writer and director. Eli Craig, who wrote
Eli
and
Craig. Yeah.
directed this flick, said that he had two different ideas for a sequel to the film. Quote, one of them would be Good Will Hunting and Texas Chainsaw Massacre together, called Tucker and Dale Go to Yale, where we pay off Dale being a savant who gets a
It's
free
just we're going
ride
to
to Yale.
college. We're fucking
And then they get attacked by a slasher at university.
Yale or something.
And
I mean,
then
that could also be play off of those like '80s comedies where they just go to college, and then it's not really anything about that. It's just an excuse to have the comedian on screen and tell jokes.
exactly.
There's no
Yes,
real story.
exactly.
Yeah,
I haven't. You know what, man? I haven't. I know that the '80s and part of the '70s chock a block full of sorority and fraternity movies.
yeah.
Like, and in my heart, those movies are just the end of Tucker and Dale over and over again. But I don't know that. I don't know that's the case for all those flicks. But
Mm-hmm.
like, because in my mind, it's like Porky's. It's like spying on girls, and
The
that's the whole
Porky's is
movie.
just like, what can we get away? How can we make a porn and get away with showing it in
Okay.
theaters? Like to
Okay.
me, and then
Okay.
yeah, there's the famous Revenge of the Nerds thing where it's like, oh yeah, our protagonist is a rapist.
Several acts of rape actually in that
Yeah,
film potentially. Yeah.
so y'all had fun,
Uh,
huh? And watching this in
yeah,
the in the
what a romp.
80s.
Uh, I'll
Good
I'll then
comedy,
say
people
that
said. Yeah,
in an interview with Alan Tudyk and Eli Craig,
yeah,
they both had also talked about wanting to do a sequel to Tucker and Dale that is, and I'm paraphrasing, basically Dusk Till Dawn, but with these characters.
that's fine. I mean, there's already a little bit of the cabin sequences going on there.
Yes, yeah, but
The college one is so dumb that I'm like, I kind of want to know what his idea is, like,
and see when he
because he's
said the
got to
college
know how
one.
crazy that sounds, right? Like,
Well, we both liked Happy Death Day. Those, did you see?
no, I haven't seen
I
any of those.
one.
I heard the first one's good. I haven't heard anything about the others.
The second one is actually better. I liked it
Is it
even more
really
than the
okay?
first one. Because I feel like it as a time travel premise
It's about
built
time
on the last
travel.
one. Oh well, I won't say anything
Yeah,
more.
I don't know what
I
that
won't
movie.
say
No,
anything.
that's fine. It's fine. I
Okay.
thought some dude was like, "It's your birthday." Not really. It's a death day, and then they try to kill. That's what I thought
The
the movie.
the premise of the first one is a sorority girl is murdered on her birthday over and over in Groundhog's Day style, keeps
Oh,
waking up. And not Groundhog Day style, she gets it physical halfway through, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, it's crazy. You've got like scar tissue all over your kidneys and your lungs and stomach. It's like someone stabbed the shit out of you." And I guess the setup is you only get so many Groundhog's Days before you stay dead. I don't know. It's worth checking out. I really like
okay.
those flicks, but
All right.
yeah, yeah. Um, but
Oh, is
yeah,
that
man,
going to
that's
be
what I.
your? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Mhm. Oh no, is that going to be my
Recommendation.
suggestion list?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You know what, guys? If you want to see a slasher at college, watch Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You.
There you go.
Uh, fun time. What about? Do you have a recommendation for the Dale?
For
For the
Tucker
Dale
Dale
fans out
versus
there?
Evil, yes, I would recommend. Oh, what a good question. Well, you already said Cabin in the Woods. I guess that's like the obvious one.
Mm,
I'll tell you what. If you like Alan Tudyk, I would recommend. This is gonna seem like a weird one because I don't know how people view this show, but I like this
mhm.
show, and it's
Okay.
called Resident Alien. It's
Ah,
fun. Just
yeah.
finished. Alan Tudyk is the star, and he plays an
Mhm.
alien who landed on Earth, pretending to be a human, and only the way Alan Tudyk can. But it's
Yeah.
real. There's funny bits. There's good episodes. There's moments in the show though where I think it's a little too earnest. Like
Mm.
there's a moment in the finale where I'm like, it's a little hacky, right? Like, I don't know about that, guys, but like, it's good. It's fun. It's an entertaining. There's great performances all throughout that show. The guy who plays the sheriff is fucking kills it. Like he is.
Okay.
That is a crazy character come to life, for sure.
Resident Alien, that's on Netflix right now. Where are the folks watching?
I think I watched it. Oh fuck, is it on Netflix? I think it is on Netflix.
Okay, nice.
It's your Netflix or Hulu. I think it's Netflix. Go check it out on Netflix.
Yeah.
And if you want Tyler Bate, apparently he's been part of a Canadian, like, I think it's a hospital show or something for the past 6 years.
Oh, he's on like a medical show. Okay.
Yeah. Which I did not know about. There was a show called Reaper that went on for 2 seasons. Kevin Smith was the first 2 episodes, and it's a legitimately funny show, and he's like the funniest person in that show too.
Yeah.
And this is a show with like Michael Ian Black, who shows up,
Dude.
and the dad from Twin Peaks. No, it's weirdly good. I will say this warning: it ends on a crazy cliffhanger because they knew they got canceled after a second season, so they just went for it. But the show is still good. It's very funny.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Would that be? Yeah, no. Fuck it. That's the recommendation.
You guys got more than a fair share. You got Cab of the Woods. You got Reaper. You got 2 more recommendations. What more can we give you this Halloween? That's enough goodies. That's enough for all of you, I think.
Well, there's 2. Well, after this episode, there's still 2 more episodes. So hey, you listener, viewer, stay tuned for the next episodes, which will be the ones after this are Bring Her Back, which will be coming out on the 24th. And then on Halloween Day will be Mouthwashing. Stay tuned.
I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited.
Very much. Same. Exactly here. All right. That's it. We have to record another episode right now. So it's just a little peek behind the curtain. So bye.
Bye.
All right. Episode not over yet. We forgot to rank Tucker and Dale versus Evil. We're still recording this and everything. As well as we realized last month we did not rank Walk On, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Yeah.
Last month. So we are doing that. Yeah. And like hopefully when this is edited, just connect to the same episode. We're recording this on the same day, obviously. So,
right.
It's fresh in our minds. Right, you guys. Yeah. You guys know the movie we just talked about, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes, we're just jumping back into Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Yeah.
That's right, Ian. All right, so let's get into The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, because that's what we forgot to do last month.
Okay.
All right. Let's begin. First of all, rom to com ratio for The Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
What do we think, Nick? First offer for percentile. What are we thinking?
I think going off of everything we said before, one of the things with The Night is Short is that I view it as a rom with funny moments.
Yeah.
So interesting, in that case, but it's very one-sided, isn't it?
60-40, yeah. No, I say 60-40, damn.
60-40.
60-40 rom to com.
It's interesting because I want to agree with you, right? But here's why I might be leaning towards 50-50 as well.
Oh.
Is that literally most of the movie, only the guy is interested about the romance.
That's true.
But the girl is not up until the end. And we get way more time with the girl because the movie's about her. For the most part. So I would actually now that I'm saying that out loud, I might be leaning towards 40% rom, 60% com.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're an inversion.
Inversion from Nyx.
Okay.
Ian, what do you think?
Mm,
And I read the thing.
of the options presented, I'm inclined to go with Nick on this. I think it is more rom than com, and here's why.
Okay.
Remember that comment we just made moments ago about this movie,
What are you
where
talking about? We just recorded Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Spectrum. Yes, that's right. But I remember it so clearly. It is as if it just happened. No, we said something like, when you get to know the girl,
Yeah.
there is a degree to which the film itself is trying to charm you. I think there's a degree to which the movie is like, these are characters that you can relate to. These are archetypical types, and there's a degree to which it is a movie that invites you to have that kind of easygoing evening with her from her point of view. So I don't know. I'm inclined to go 60-40.
60% ROM to 40% COM.
That's me.
All right, Nick, has your opinion been swayed or has changed in any way hearing both of our arguments for this?
I get it. I think I'd say I am well. Well, it depends who we look at, right? Because the film in the in the guy's eye is mostly romance with funny moments,
Right.
and then with her, it's mostly comedy, some romance at the end.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe
So
That's
you're
what I'm
right.
saying. Although sorry to interrupt, Nick, but there is parts of her night that are dealing with romance, even though it's not her romance.
Mm-hmm.
Other
As we give it
people's
the play.
loves. Sure. Old folks.
But those are done in comedic fashions, aren't they?
Oh my goodness.
Did you think they were funny?
Yeah. I thought the play was funny.
You'll bet that was really funny. That was great. Great bit.
I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about the I don't want to kiss a dude part of it.
Yeah.
Why don't you do
it's
it?
a weird joke.
But
Yeah. So Nick, where are you sitting? Where are you sitting on this right now? Right at this moment.
Well, I guess I'd say I'm swayed a bit, so I'll say I'll lean towards Chris and be like, yeah, it's mostly comedy, some romance. And I don't have to. Well, Chris, I don't have to do. I know that.
Okay.
I know these.
Okay. That was just saying.
What I'm saying is like, and again, this is me going off of like reading it. Also, I'd argue then it's like more rom than com, but
yeah, but we're talking about UOS's interpretation of the story, right?
Yes. So I especially in the beginning, I think there's a lot more comedic stuff, and the joke even with Rom. Yeah. So, okay, I think I'm with you. I'm gonna change my stance. I go mostly com.
All right. So are we doing 40% ROM, 60% com? It sounds like.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool with it.
Let's go. All right. So The Night is Short, Walk On Girl is 60% ROM, 40% com. All right. Do we buy the romance?
Yeah. In the context of the movie, that behavior all makes sense to me.
Ian.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I buy it.
Cool. I don't think this shit's gonna last. I say no.
Oh,
Chris, what will? Because you're always like no, and then like,
dude,
what is?
We're
Chris?
not saying that they're gonna get married. I'm saying they're teenagers who will probably date for a while.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah,
they're no. They're in romantic love right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I buy.
Yeah.
You're not even in the relationship, and you're
sacred.
like, no.
It all ends.
God damn, Chris.
There was that study that said like the average marriage is 25 years.
Okay,
after that,
really?
Starts dropping out. Yeah, there's a whole thing about it.
That's what you tell on the second date.
So I tell everyone. Yeah, I know your parents got divorced.
Any opportunity.
Yo, girl, let's make this.
They were together for a while, if you wanted. All right, let's rank this baby. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Is it better than Sleepless in Seattle?
Yes.
Is it better than 50 for? I just assume Nick agrees with that too. Is it better than 50
Well,
First Dates?
okay. Yes.
Yes.
I say yes.
Yes. Okay, I agree. Is it better than Crazy Rich Asians?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
think so.
also
Yes.
think so. Is it better than A Nice Indian Boy?
Yes. I think I would rewatch this even sooner than that. So I'll
I
say
would
yes.
too. I would 100. You know, now that you've said it like that, yeah, I would. I would rather rewatch this than Nice Indian Boy. Not saying A Nice Indian Boy is bad. What I am saying though, the one thing Nice Indian Boy has going against it, I feel like,
Mhm.
is one rewatchability, but two, it actually kind of feels a little long, even though it's short,
Because
because it switches ideas.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of casts that get really fleshed out, but
Yes,
it's a lot. It's asking a lot. I can see that. Yeah.
yes, that's part of the movie. Okay, is it better than 500 Days of Summer?
I think so. I would say yes.
I think so too. I think I like this more than 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah.
Nick?
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
Cool, cool. Is it better than His and Her Circumstance?
What's above that one?
Ooh, that's good.
Above that is Love and Basketball. We're at number 2, baby, right now.
Oh, dip. I guess I really liked this movie. I'm willing to put
I
it
guess so
above
too.
him and her. I'm willing
To put it above His and Her. Nick, what do you think?
2 out of 3. I mean,
Oh, really? Okay, well, hang on. I want to hear why you
I'm
wouldn't put
happy
it.
to hear your yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think it should stop here?
and then, yeah, again, this is like both are my own recommendations, so it's like me deciding. It's funny. Like I will say, it's tough because like I think a lot of relationships, and I think I like more in shows than movies because like I think I tend to prefer the eventual growth.
Okay.
I think I think His and Her, there's just more exploration of like the flaws.
Yeah.
It's an
100%.
actual exploration rather of a relationship rather than this is a rom-com. Walk Alone is a rom-com in the sense of it's all will they won't they, and then as soon as they will, well, you got your answer. That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like that. I like that
If-
answer. I'm inclined to. I'm coming your way. Okay.
Because to me, like my favorite romance relationship is between His and Her, and Thunderbolt between the Zach like the Xeon
Mm.
uh characters.
I thought you were
Because
about
when
to say between the Zaku and the
they kiss, and Yo Flemings, Yo always next
Fleming.
RX-70. That's right, kiss.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
They might as well have like when the Psycho Zaku was
It's-
shooting. Yeah.
It's two it's two Barbie figures slamming into each other.
I think usually what gets me is like there's always a line in it that so in His and Her, like the line about his grandpa, his only guardian passing is
Yeah.
really good. And for me in Gundam Thunderbolt, when he says like, "Oh, I'm here because it may be a miracle, but you were my miracle. That's why I'm here."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
as he's getting blown up and like ripped apart, it's just fuck. Like yeah, anyway, but yeah, I would. That's why I would keep His and Her. I think just for exploration sake. But
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
I'm caught. I'm caught in between. His and Her Circumstances, I think, a more flawed product than it's like just a piece of art in the sense of we pointed it out through that podcast how many you're just watching the same scenes over and over again.
yeah,
That is frustrating. The 4
and
episodes. Yeah.
I
Cut
can't
those.
believe that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Just yeah. If you cut those 4 episodes that are just.
Oh,
Here's
not
a
even
recap.
that. It happens throughout the series. I remember
Yeah.
one of the most memorable parts about watching that is Nick joined me for an episode, and I went, "Hey, check out this shot, dude. They use this shot so much in the episode, so much in the show, and it's a shot of a hallway, the school hallway, where most of it's faded out to white, and except the top right portion, like corner and portion, is you see the actual hallway, and then it pans to the left." And I was like, they use that shot so fucking much in this show, and I know it's to create atmosphere, but I can't like. I'm starting to get a little annoyed, and then it happened 3 times in that episode alone.
That is okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I feel that frustration, and I would agree that there were hiccups. And honestly, like when I'm thinking about the art and animation of Walk On Girl. It's exquisite. It's like one of the most beautiful things we watched.
It's like two very different approaches. I agree with Nick. I think it's for sure a better exploration of a real relationship versus Night Ashore Walk On Girl. Like a lot of Yuasa stuff is a philosophy he's trying to convey, right? In the most gorgeous psychedelic, crazy animation you could find at the moment. And just God, there's no one else like him right now. Oh my God, that's tough. That's a toughie. That's a tough. Who do I like better, Hidekiano or Yuasa?
Pick a favorite child.
Pick a favorite child. The man made Shin Godzilla.
Dip.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
That mattered. A nice try.
There's something about teenagers and the Hedgehog's Dilemma or whatever, but like, Okay, no, I'm gonna go his and her circumstance.
Okay,
I think I am. However, I will say this: the Night Ashore Walk On Girl, I would rewatch way more than his and her circumstance.
Yes,
I agree,
but it's more entertaining. However, there are stuff that I really like in his and her circumstance. Like Nick, you were telling the lines. I think the real good, profound line in his and her circumstance is when he's trying to dig his younger self out of the muck. Yeah. And is like angry and yelling at him. And the girl just quickly goes, "No, that's not how you want to be talked to."
Yeah.
And I love that bit so much. I think that's so good about like talking about how to get out of your own funk and to forgive yourself, right?
Respect yourself. Yeah,
I like that line a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's probably one of the best pieces of writing in that show, personally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with his and her circumstance. I'm gonna go with that. All right, so let's look at our current rankings right now, which is at number 1 we have Love and Basketball.
Yep.
At number 3, at number 2, we have His and Her Circumstance. At number 3, dude. Okay, 1, Love and Basketball. 2, His and Her Circumstance. 3, The Night Is Short, Walk On Girl. 3, 500 Days of Summer. Or I'm sorry, because I haven't finished changing the numbers. That's why it's fucking me up right now. 4 is 500 Days of Summer. 5 is A Nice Indian Boy. 6 is Crazy Rich Asians. 7 is 50 First Dates. And 8 is Sleepless in Seattle. All right. So now we move on to the double feature here because we didn't do Night Short Walk On Girl. We have to talk about Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which we just talked about.
Yes.
All right. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. What is the ROM to COM ratio?
Nick, what do you think? What's your first pick for ROM to COM ratio?
I say, I personally, like, I would, after all the points you made about it, going off of that, I'd say this is 70% comedy. 30% romance.
Ooh.
I like that. Okay.
Ooh, what makes you say that?
It's I just think it's funnier than it is romantic.
I agree with that. I agree that it is much funnier than.
Okay, and
yeah. Ian, what do you think the ratio is at?
I'm inclined to agree, but instead of just giving the same numbers, I'm gonna go 25-75 ROM to COM. I think the ROM is a little bit light, candidly. Like, we had referenced. I think what Nick means is when we had referenced like there are great moments of heart, but not really enough to get kind of a deeper feel for these characters like Alan Tudyk or Allison. Yeah.
As Nick pointed out in the episode, like it's very much the relationship is very much just a romantic relationship that you would find in any comedy that they just kind of put there. But it is elaborated upon a lot more than, say, like any other comedies that were coming out at the time, which is again just proof to what this director is doing and undermining tropes that are going on in these genres. Or at least.
So, what does Chris say? What numbers is he gonna throw out there?
I actually might agree with you, Ian. I think actually the romance is very much less. Shit, a part of me wants me to put like 20% rom and 80% com, because in reality it should be like 20% horror, maybe like 70% com, and then 10% rom.
10% rom. Oh man, I never took statistics. I just lumped those two percentages together, man. I'm so sorry.
But it looks like we're 2 for 25% rom, 70% or 75% com.
I think so. I think that makes sense for what we've talked about. Yeah.
There we go. Unless Nick, you have any other arguments?
No, I think everything's been said and done, and it's 2-1. So.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
And again, I'm just basing it on your in-depth analysis of this movie.
I mean, really beautiful comments. I loved what you had to say about the Canadians.
Most talkative you've been in an episode, they're saying, in the future.
No, we're reading the comments now with our precogs, and the comments are amazing.
With fucking epitaph in my beard or something. All right, do we buy the romance in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Yeah, part of me would have said no like a long time ago, but I've seen this happen in real life now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the bar in the movie is kind of incredibly low. He's not a sociopathic psycho and is kind of a nice guy. Like, okay.
It's the only two sane people in the movie.
Yep. Yeah.
Would it be reality? I don't think it would last long, is the only thing.
No, unless they trauma bond forever. They've both seen
you know what? That's true. Trauma. All right, we'll do it. Yeah, trauma bond.
They both survived a massacre.
I'm gonna put because of trauma bonding, like soldiers in Nam. They learn to love.
The darkness is what holds us all together.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's rank this bad boy. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Is it better than Sleepless in Seattle?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Is it better than 50 First Dates?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is it better than Crazy Rich Asians?
Yes.
I say yes.
So.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Is it better than A Nice Indian Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay, I was surprised. I was going to say yes, but I'm surprised. Okay, I'm surprised from Ian and Nick. All right. This is the one. This is where I think we're going to have points of contention here. Is it better than 500 Days of Summer?
What's above this one?
The Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Oh.
I would be comfortable on either side of this, though I feel like maybe I want to argue that it's just under. I don't know. It's definitely about there. I don't have a hard case to argue. I don't know, but we're close.
I think if we were to bring in objectivity, especially like in terms of writing, I think 500 Days of Summer is a better movie. I would watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil any day over 500 Days of Summer again.
I don't know. I'm thinking about how well constructed a movie it is, and like It's a comedy movie that does have really good shots in it, and it's really well framed. But I don't know. And then it's like maybe this is apples and oranges, but the shots in 500 Days of Summer are really good. Like there's some stuff that blows it out of the water for me. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Nick, where are you sitting at here?
Man, it's tough because like Chris's reasoning is my own reasoning, and I think also I do agree also of like it is 500 Days of Summer definitely is a better movie of writing. I think like in terms of what it explores. But Tucker and Dale, it's so likable. That's the thing. Everything about it's so damn.
I'm literally like it's fun, like right, like
it's fun, yeah.
That's kind of leading the pack here for me. I find this movie super fun and super like engaging to watch.
Yeah.
Granted, both of these. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Your thing.
I was gonna say both of these directors show in these movies how well they understand their genres they're tackling.
Yeah.
Right, like what deep understanding they have, because they're both analyzing like the meta stuff of like what is the male hero in most of our rom-coms, and like why like that's bad, man. That's not the example we should be putting. That's a person who needs a lot of growth.
Yeah. You don't want to be a person who's stuck dwelling on the past and all the wrongs of the past as well. Like, this guy is just perpetually a victim and ready to lash out at everybody. Yes.
But Tucker and Dale versus Evil is real fun. His kills are good. and Alan Tudyk and Tyler Labine are so fucking awesome to watch together.
Yeah.
Like
so likable, yeah. So much charm, and like they're just comedy geniuses. Like I always felt like, especially the actor who plays Tucker, like he was so underutilized.
Tyler Labine,
he should have been like way more stuff.
He is. It's just that he's it's mostly a lot of Canadian stuff because he's a Canadian actor.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Reaper.
R.I.P.
Rip up.
I mean, you remember from earlier in the episode, Nick, where I mentioned that he's been on a hospital show for 6 years.
Yes. I
what was his name again?
And I think he's on the show with Timothy Oliphant. He's like acting with and congratulations to that because he's so talented. He deserves that kind of experience. That's wonderful.
100%. Nick, what was his name? What was the name of the show again?
The show he's on now, is it the? I'm going blank.
Oh man, we just talked about it. It's okay. I'm sure it's been a long episode.
Yeah,
so mean.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just asking a question, really.
So where are we with the ranking then? I agree. It is more fun to watch.
It is.
It is. But I'm going to argue that 500 Days is as just better constructed. It's a technically better film. Is that an obnoxious thing to say? I don't know. But
no, I agree with you. I think I'm going to put 500 Days of Summer over it, as much as that hurts.
Okay.
That hurts me.
Because I respect it. Because we talked about, and guys, if you have not listened to that episode, go back and listen to all three of us talk about that movie, because we have gripes with it. It is an imperfect vessel. We talk about it at length. But yeah.
But Tucker and Dale versus Evil, man, they swing. He swings for a vision. He has a vision with this movie.
And I love that vision.
He's going for it,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Nick, where are you standing? Where it looks like we're putting 500 Days of Summer over it, but any other arguments you might have?
No, I'll live.
Okay. All right, then that's where it stops.
All right. So how do we end this ranking, man?
All right. So our new list is at number. Let me get this going. At number 9, we have Sleepless in Seattle. At number 8, we have 50 First Dates. At number 7, we have Crazy Rich Asians. At number 6, we have A Nice Indian Boy. At number 5, our new one is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. At 4, we have 500 Days of Summer. At 3, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Number 2, His and Her Circumstance. And 1, Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
Well, we did it. That took a little bit. That's good. This is going to be a long episode once I slap it on to the episode we just recorded. So, yeah, we don't know what the next rom-com is for next month. We'll have to decide that soon. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
We can talk about it. Yeah.
That's not for now. Well, we're caught up now. So there's our rating.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.